It's been almost a year since our economy shut down due to the devastation of the COVID-19 pandemic. There's no doubt in saying that we've all had a hard time during this past year, but they say relief is on the way. The American Rescue Plan Act of 2021 passed the House on February 27th and the Senate on March 6th, a monumental moment for our local, state, and national economy.
This major life-saving measure will put shots in the arms of people. It will put children back to school safely, and it will put money in people's pockets. It will create a roaring economy, with consumer spending being the engine that powers our economic recovery.
This package including direct stimulus payments, extended unemployment compensation, rent assistance, and a significant increase in the child tax credit.
Go big, do it now. That's what we did. Go big, do it now. Time is not on our side. In fact, we are making up for lost time.
The plan provides for direct $1,400 stimulus payments to people making $75,000 or less annually, or couples making $150,000 or less. Each dependent, regardless of age, will also qualify for an additional $1,400.
If you put money into the foundation of the economy, into the pockets of poor people and middle-class families, that everybody will do better.
The city of New Haven has been battling a deficit, and while this does provide a financial band-aid to the problem, it's not going to heal the wound.
The city's in a financial crisis, and the funding will assist that, but it will not solve that problem.
The increased child tax credit will provide families $3,600 per year, or $300 per month. For children ages 6 to 17, the total will drop down to $250 per month, or $3,000 per year. This is a significant increase that lawmakers say will bring half of poverty-stricken children here in our state out of crisis.
This economy was hurting. American families were hurting before the pandemic. What the pandemic did was bring the entire economy to a halt, but also expose how fragile America's economic life was for so many people.
Since the bill was just passed, a lot of questions in regards to allocations of funds and timeline of stimulus payments are still unanswered, but we'll continue to keep you updated as more information becomes available. Lauren Zenzi, Fox 61 News.